I'm actually here with Cortez in the building.
Toast to that.
Salud. How are you?
What's good?
I can't complain. I have to give a quick shout out because we're here courtesy of Chance from Bronx Inc. and
my guy.
I love Chance. I have to say the first interview was great, but I have to say I didn't really take the lead on that. My former partner did, and this time I have questions because although I've managed some artists, I've never managed a battle rapper, and I know the craft is quite different. How did you start? Did you start as a battle rapper, or did you start just rapping at first?
I was always just rapping. From the era that we from, you start off rapping, you rap it with your boys, you become the best on the block, then you go to other blocks, then you become the best in your hood, and then when you start going places, your mans is always drunk. Yo, my son rapped though. Oh, he rapped it, and then it ends up like that. And then when it started just building, you know, you get a buzz. You know, if you really outside and you really out there, like people get to know you. I was doing showcases, we were doing all types of stuff. And then I just did a freestyle outside the pyramid.
Okay.
And there was this DVD back in the day called What's Really Hood.
Okay, yes.
He used to pull up with the trucks and with all he had the van wrapped.
Yeah.
What's Really Hood, and it was a cipher. It was me, Fred the God. I think my song was there. Math was there. Not even my song, because he didn't come until later. He was still locked up.
I was about to say,
we was
what
young.
Year is
we
this?
was we was super young.
2007.
But it was a few people that weren't known, but ends up being known later on down the line. And there was this big cipher, and I did my thing in that cipher, and it started off the DVD. And then I got a call from Fight Club. Then from Fight Club, I did Fight Club. Then I got called for DJ Vlad. Rest in peace, 80 the General. She called me. She said, yo, there's this battle tomorrow. I need you at Fat Beats, and you need to pull up tomorrow. And it's 10 people. It's a tournament. I'm like, yo, you can't just do that on me. Like, but you know, back then we would have like 5-10 verses memorized in our head. So I was like, yo, I was working at the time. I went to work. It was on my mind. I said, fuck it. Boom. I clocked out of work early. I went to Fat Beats, and DJ Vlad was doing it. And this is before he was even known. And the prize was $1,000 worth of clothing.
Okay.
Some bullshit.
Okay.
Some bullshit.
No offense.
Like, you know, but
we're
you
not
know,
mad.
back then, like, you know, I'm like,
I'll take it. I'll take it. Right.
I had 3 judges, and I battled 10 dudes that day, and I just got crazy. And I made it to the finals, and I didn't know how to freestyle. I ran out of verses. I lost, but I was clearly the best person in the room. I just didn't have no more rhymes.
Right.
So the dude like beat me, whatever. But this kid filmed all the battles on his phone, and there was one battle against this kid named J Focus.
Okay.
I killed J Focus. That was like the best battle of the night, but I killed him. And he puts it on YouTube. I didn't even know what YouTube is. This is like 2006. Like, it was real new,
cusp.
very new.
Yes.
And he put it on his flip phone or whatever, and he uploaded it to YouTube. And it started going viral, I guess. And I didn't know who he was. So then later on, maybe like 2 years passed, the kid J Focus that I killed becomes the 106 in Park champion.
Oh, okay.
So people are Googling him. You know, that was lit. Once you was the 106 in Park champion, you was lit.
Yeah.
And when people were Googling him, my battle would pop up. And then people was like, yeah, he's good.
Better.
But who's that Spanish kid? And everyone kept looking for me. And then I got a call from Grind Time. And they was like, yo, we starting this new thing with this website called World Star Hip Hop. No one knew what World Star Hip Hop was. And a lot of people don't know World Star Hip Hop started with battles. It was strictly battles. People would go there and watch mad battles and see a couple of videos. And then my battles was the first ones on World Star Hip Hop. And once that started happening, it went night and day. Like night and day. It was just like, it clicked.
How do you prepare for your battle? Like, how much research versus just spontaneity is there?
To be honest, every opponent is different. Sometimes I just like, as long as I've been doing it, like they'll even tell you, like, if I don't feel like this person can even rap with me, I'll just out rap them. I'm not gonna do the extra stuff. But if I feel like the person is like of that caliber, which is like very rare, like when I can talk about, no, he can go there, his mind can go there, then it's like everything stops. Like everything stops. I'm locked in. I'm watching every YouTube. I'm figuring out what this person is. Like, my thing is, my angles are a lot of real talk angles. A lot of people like Cortez because I can break down your reality and use it against you. And I got bars. You know what I mean? But so what I'll do is, if I know you, if I've been around you, I'm gonna rap about
you,
how I really feel about you.
Okay.
I'm gonna really display it like, yo, you a sucker. This is why you a sucker. You know what I mean? Yo, that one time when you did some corn bullshit, that night, that short, you're a bozo. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna break it down in like a crazy way. And I think it's just a testament to time that even after a decade or whatever, it's like, it still resonates with people. Because I feel like reality never gets dated.
What are your like top 2 or 3 movies and why?
Scarface.
Yep.
Because it told the story of a Spanish immigrant, a Cuban, coming into America, not having nothing, and this was his way out. And it's a bigger story than that. You know what I mean? Like just not the drug dealer, but just like
Family
life.
and everything
It takes me back to like, oh, okay, now it makes sense what was going on when I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? And Scarface.
What else?
Low key Titanic is one of my favorite
I love
movies.
Titanic too. Yes.
Low key Titanic is one of my favorite
All right.
movies. Friday is one of my favorite movies. But I watch everything. Like I watch documentaries, sci-fi, alien shit. Like I watch all types of shit. Anything that can make you think, I'm into.
But what do you remember your first battle was against?
Just like in the street.
I
Like,
don't care. I mean, you know, from
it was this dude. Yo, shout out my guy Mikey on Myrtle. Dread. We used to call him Mikey Dread. And used to play ball in the park. And my man Pooch always we was at a dice game, and he was just like, yo, Cole, I'm telling you, when Mikey pull up, have your bars ready. And my man Ty and my man Blood E, everybody was like, yo, Cole's the best out, you bugging. He was like, yo, he's a kid. And Mikey was a grown man. So we had a dice game, and we at the handball court, and Mikey pulls up with Pooch, and he hops out the truck. It was like a van, like a pickup van. He hops out the truck and just started rapping at me and going crazy. And the whole hood was there. I'm talking about, it was one of those August days where everybody's on the block. And niggas just like, oh, it's lit. And everybody went, and then me and him battled until my voice went out and his voice went out. No lie, we was rapping for like an hour and a half.
I love that.
And the whole block was lit.
How old were you?
I was like 16.
I was about to say 16. Okay, I like the story even better. I love that. Do you still battle?
On the street?
Yes, in general. Like when you hang out, it's just like off. Does he throw himself out of cars? And he like lately, is he just throwing himself?
I've had dudes walk up to me and try to battle like randomly.
Oh,
like
how annoying is that? Like
I just laugh sometimes. If it's dope, I'll be like, yo, you good, but this ain't the way to do it.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying? We are completely different from all the other Latinos outside of New York. And it's so weird because we use the N-word. We are from the real roots of hip hop. Like we were in the breakdancing and the graffiti era. So it's like Puerto Ricans have a certain place in hip hop that we're like blacks.
I was about to say, I was about to stop you. Yeah,
but when we get outside, when you go to Chicago, when you go to Dallas, when you go to Cali, you don't fuck with that at all. And I learned that the hard way. I was in Chicago and I'm rapping, and I'm nigga this, nigga and I'm wilding. And when I got on stage, a whole bunch of folk niggas came up to me and was like, yo, dog, you was talking crazy, da da da. And then the Latin Kings came over and was like, nah. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know y'all. They were like, nah, we came here to see you, Cortez. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna happen to you or whatever. And then when I had the convos, like, you know, after a while, everyone calling that we had convos, they was like, yo, but we not from New York. We don't understand that. Like, you're saying nigga and you're saying this and I understood it. And I had to sit back and I was like, damn. I gotta kind of like realize that I represent all the Spanish culture. I'm not just Puerto Rican. Like I represent all the Spanish cultures, and people don't realize that. First time I went to Cali, it was nothing but Cholo Mexicans, and I was like, "Who they here to see?" And they was like, "You." I'm like, "Oh shit!" So it's just a learning experience that I learned over time, and I try to give that game to like, especially the newer battle rappers or just rappers that I mean in general, that especially like Spanish, that they hit me and say, yo, we look up to you, we fuck with you, you did it, you know what I mean? So like, I try to tell them like, yo, know your surroundings, you know what I mean?
Very
like, know what you cater to and cater to your crowd. And I do that a lot more, and it has helped me a lot more.
Thank you for that. And pay attention to who you're cursing out while you're wearing their clothes.